This Mr. Wrong making icon, like share square and all that hoopla, all that bullshit they say. So I'm trying to tell you the difference between local truck driving, regional truck driving, and over the road truck driving. Me, honestly, because I'm single and I prefer over the road. That is me, you know what I'm saying? I did local. I did all three. This is my least favorite. I'm gonna go to my least favorite is local. Even though you home every night, so I did local for like 3 months, and that was the longest 3 months of my life. Even though you home every night, you know what I'm saying, and you might have weekends off, you might not, you know what I'm saying, because if you're a truck driver, they do lie to you. Oh, weekends off, but that's all just a 34-hour reset. For the non-truck drivers that subscribe to my channel, the 34-hour reset is when you run out your clock, your 70-hour clock, and then you gotta take a day and a half reset. It's really not a day and a half. It's like a day and 10 hours. Then you back driving, and then they'll call you back for another load. That's really how it is. Truck driving, I love it because at first, I hated it. For the first year, I hated it. I hated the truck driving because everything is a lie. Everything is a lie, and everything's some bullshit. Just trust me. It's everything. That's what it's a saying that cover your ass for truck driving because it's all lies. It's all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You can make good money, but the bullshit you have to go through is a lot of bullshit. But I feel go back to local. Local, when I did it for 3 months, I had to run. It's like, man, I had to run 14-hour days. And yeah, normal jobs have 8, sometimes 12, but as a truck driver, you're going to have 14. And then it's all those stops. And then it was like, and then you got to be on time or you got to hear from the dispatch. I probably was in a bad company, maybe. But you going to hear from the dispatch, you late and all this shit. See, the problem is, I don't know. Maybe if you're not in a major city, because I'm in Chicago, so it's like if you're not in a major city, it might be cool for you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. But you got somewhere like Atlanta, Detroit, Chicago, New York. Big cities like L.A. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. This shit ain't gonna be. I mean, it's two each its own, two different persons. This is my personal view. I just can't stay in local. So all them stops. You know what I'm saying? You get paid per stop. You know what I'm saying? I was getting $50 per stop. But I was getting like 8 to 14 stops. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn. Like, it was just so much. And then, like, chances are you not going to pull into no big ass, spacious ass, uh, scenery. 90% of the time you're going to pull it in through an alley or some bullshit. And then you got to make sure you don't hit shit and all type of goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's a lot of shit going to the local shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, man, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn how old I get. This local is just not for me. You know what I'm saying? Now I did the next one. This is my middle. I'm like right here with it. I accept the job. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Like if I have a girlfriend or something, or I get married. You know what I'm saying? I take this. This would be a definite to take. Is regional because you be home every weekend, which means 34-hour reset. You don't get no 4 days. Trust me, you ain't gonna get no 4 days. That shit dead. So then you might as well just you get weekend when they tell you get weekends off. Just think about 34-hour reset. You don't get that day and 10 hours off. Then all of a sudden you don't go back to the road. So just look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like my personal view. Regional is more of a mixture of local and over the road because you're going over the road, gonna be gone guaranteed 5 days, sometimes 6. So you'll be gone guaranteed that time, and then but you're gonna be half weekends off. Sometimes you'll be gone the whole week and have the next weekend off. You might be home twice a week, or you might be home every weekend. You know what I'm saying? It's still good money in that. It's good money all that shit. I'm just talking about the situations. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you might like 50% of the time you're gonna run in a fucked up ass lot, a fucked up ass dock 50% of the time, and sometimes you might luck up and fuck around and go into a spacious dock. Now I ain't gonna lie, like when I was working at JB Hunt, 70% of the time I had some pretty good lots, spaces, and I back up real smooth. It was real cool. You in and out. You go to your next dock. Now, some days I had motherfuckers just, you go to sleep, wake up, and they still unload you. Your time is ticking. You ain't made shit. Like, you ain't did no stops. You got to do all that shit tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, so it's just 50% of the time. It's just 50-50 in that shit, man. It's for real. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like local and in the same way with me, regional, you got to work 14-hour days. There's no way around it because you got to look at it like this. It's no recaps. You know, so recaps is when you get time back. It's like you get time back. I can't really explain it. You just got to be a truck driver, I guess. But it's no run. It's no run on recaps because you get a day and a half. You get that day, and you get that day and a half off. So they gonna make sure you run them 14 hours out. What I'm talking about. I used to come home when the local and the regional. I used to come home when it's 14, like literally 14 minutes on the clock. It's a 14 minutes on the clock, literally, and it's enough to do a pre-trip, like for real, like literally. I'm dead serious. I used to run. Whoo, man, they used to have me running, man. I mean, regional had me. Regional and local definitely had me running. Local, I used to come home local with 1 minute on the clock. I had to park the truck. You know, park the truck and there's 1 minute on the clock. And like, damn, like this shit is killing me. The reason it's like that too. It's always on the run all the fucking time. You just can't. Man, it's something else in that local and regional, man. You just to put in your mind, you just you gotta be on that, clock. You're gonna be on the clock now. I prefer right now. That's why I said, once I get out this predicament, I'm going over the road. I love over the road. You know what I'm saying? Because from Chicago, we in the Plains Mountains, and then in the not plain. I said Plains Mountains. Like that makes sense. Like no, we in the plains. We just don't have no mountains. Once you get over the mountains, and and all that stupid ass shit, you're talking. You know your routes. Like you know your routes because I'm taking 40 all day. I don't give. I have to tell you that right now. I'm taking 40 all day. Cause look, I drive 80, I drove 90, I drove 70. I'm talking interstate 90, interstate 80, interstate 70, interstate 70. Oh my God, give you nightmares. And 70 is after you get out of motherfucking Nebraska, man. You go to Colorado, Utah, man, it's all fucked up. Then you go to Utah, then go to 15, then you go up to either go up to Salt Lake City or go down to Vegas. Yeah, 70 give you nightmares. At the end of Utah and Colorado. Colorado give you nightmares. Colorado, then you go to Utah, them motherfuckers give you nightmares. 80 ain't too shabby either because once you get to Wyoming, I'm talking about over the road. You get to Wyoming. This is another video, though. I'm finna make another video. But 70, okay, let me go back to this subject. I just got off because I had a flashback of nightmares. Ooh, shit, them nightmares. I like over the road because you set your own schedule. You know what I'm saying? You drive, you can run off recaps. It's laid back for me. You know what I'm saying? It's real laid back. I really drive for like 8, 9. If I'm on a lazy day, I'm not gonna lie. I drive a good 7 hours, and I'll take a break after my I would take. I mean, I don't even have to take that 30-minute break. I just go to sleep. If I'm on a lazy, but on a good day, I probably drive like 10 hours. 10 hours. And then I just, at the end, I drive like 10 hours and all of a sudden, like, we get closer, like that recap out, damn near to the end of my clock, I just go drive by 6, 7. And just go to sleep, probably study a little bit. But on the average day, I drive about a good 8, 9 hours, about 9 hours. On the average day, I drive for 4 hours straight, take a 30-minute break, then drive another 4 hours, and 4, 5 hours, and this. It depends on how the truck stop looking. Like it's in the middle of the night. If they catch me in the middle of the night, I try to set myself a schedule 2. I'll try driving at 2. So therefore, when I end, it'll be like 10 or 11. So 12 maybe. So I try to schedule at 2 in the fucking morning because it's like the truck stops. You on the road. That's another video too. But truck stops. So let me just finish my thought. Truck stops usually be like compact around 4, sometimes 3. Depending on how big it is, because a pilot, and then if I see a pilot, I gotta drive a little bit more to like a petrol. Because a pilot, I ain't fuck that. I ain't finna be fighting them motherfuckers trying to trying to steal a pocket space. So that's what I just prefer over the road because it's more laid back. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about 14 hour things. And then like you do regional for your first time, you be on the road, it can make you appreciate over the road for real. You know, because the only down part about over the road, if you got a family, the kids and shit, you gonna miss them. Other than that, it's shit. I mean, out to the point I've been away from my child for like 2 years, so it's like, okay, it is what it is. So as long as child support can keep paying, I don't really go rat's ass. So it's like I see him when I see him. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta make this money, invest, and do all this other shit. Then then I see my son. We have a good time. Go to the zoo, and definitely right now it's not a good time to see him because of Corona. But other than that, that's why I just want to tell you the difference between local. And I know I said a lot of shit, but I feel to make another video clear it all up. So local, regional, and over the road. I prefer over the road. And plus, I got experience. So they paying me a good amount of money to be over the road because I got some experience. But man, I could go anywhere. Be honest, a lot of companies call me right now and say you could do a local job, and I turn that shit down. So I rather work in a warehouse and do that shit again. Oh fuck that! It definitely, man. It's the end of the summer. It's finna snow. Oh shit, no. Cause these, like I said, these over the road, they take you down south. But that motherfucker, no, you local, you doing in Midwest and regional, you doing that snow. This snow will really bother me. If it's just snow, it don't bother me. I drive through the snow. That wind scares the fuck out of me, man. I tell in the whole video. All right, like, share, subscribe, and all that hoopla everybody else say when you look at their videos. They say all that same shit. Do the same thing for me. All right, Mr. Ron, K, the icon.